Good afternoon, class. I'm so sorry for the delay on the video. Um, I was having technical difficulties. So I just wanted to welcome you to English 1301. My name is Professor Murphy, and I will help you navigate this course for the next 5 weeks. This course runs from June the 1st to July the 3rd. So it's a very short course with a lot of material that we have to go over. And although it may seem like it's a lot of work and daunting and tenuous, I promise you, it's doable. So what I need from you moving forward is perseverance, because there's going to be some times where you're just going to be stressed out, but please just keep going, okay? So the purpose of this video is just an introduction, and I wanted you to get familiar with a couple of aspects of Blackboard as well as some of my policies. So I post announcements weekly and sometimes throughout the week as needed. So make sure that you're logging in often. What I will tell you, I sometimes do Zoom open conferences, and what that is I'll make an announcement, say, hey, I'm going to do a Zoom open conference, and then I will send you the link through messages. That way, nobody can hack in and do all that craziness that they've been doing in the past. Sometimes I do YouTube videos. It just depends. I'm trying to employ more technology since we're in a weird time. You know, we're supposed to be face to face, but obviously, because of COVID-19, we cannot do that. So I'm going to do my best to do videos to help you, okay? So I encourage you to read through my announcements because I send out important reminders. I address issues as they crop up during the semester. So where should you begin? Because I know it's a lot of information. So if you look on Blackboard on the left bar and go to the Start Here tab, there's a lot of information there. I would start there. Read through that, familiarize yourself with it. There's some stuff on plagiarism. So I know on the syllabus, I think it's the syllabus, page 1, there's something about a library seminar that you have to attend. I make the library seminar mandatory for all my students. And in the syllabus, page 1, it states that if you do not attend the library seminar, the highest that you can receive in my class is a B. So I do this for a few reasons. The library seminar has a wealth of information. They cover everything from MLA, research, credible resources, all kinds of things. And every semester I go through it with my students. Usually face to face. Ordinarily, the second day of class, we go as a group, and I'll sit through it with you because I learn something new every time I go. So I think it's very beneficial for all my students. I'm waiting right now. I know I have it on the schedule for you guys to finish the library seminar by this week. However, there's some issues going on with the library seminar. The librarians are getting back with me, and so what they're going to do, you're going to do it virtually through WebEx, and they're going to send me the code and information. I'm going to send it out to you. You're going to pick a day and a time that works for you to attend their seminar. You'll attend the seminar, then there's like an exit survey or something showing that you attended, and then they send that information to me. Also, you can request for them to do like a backup email as well to me specifically, so that I know and I can give you credit for taking the seminar. Also, this week you need to be completing the plagiarism quiz. It's only 10 points. It's basic knowledge. If you're a previous CTC student, you should be familiar with the questions. If you do not take the plagiarism test, I will not grade any of your assignments. It's very important because I want to know that you know what plagiarism is. I have had students in the past take the test and then they turn in papers and then they wonder why they get a 0. And That's another thing. If you turn in a paper and it's found to be plagiarized, the first time I give you a 0 and it's a warning, and I will tell you, hey, this was plagiarized. You have a 0. Next time you do it, I will automatically escalate your the plagiarism up in your case up to the dean and let them take care of it. So plagiarism is very, very serious. Okay. We use Safe Assign when you're turning in assignments, and it goes into a database and it'll check to see what websites, if you use somebody else's paper. We've had students in the past use other students' paper, like from a colleague's of mine class, and then my colleague would email me and say, hey, so-and-so wrote so-and-so, but I had a student do so-and-so and so-and-so. And so then now we're comparing notes. So we talk amongst each other at CTC as well. Okay, so please don't plagiarize. So like I said, this is a short semester, and so we have so much to accomplish, and it can be a lot of work. So what I would suggest is that you make yourself a list, check off the items as you come to it. So do a weekly list, especially this week, because this week you have a lot of things to do. Okay. I did put in a, what do you call it, an announcement about the introduction discussion board. So I need you guys to have that done ASAP, because that just shows me you are attending class. I can give you credit for being in attendance. And when I turn in my certification roll on Thursday, you won't be dropped from the class. Okay, so that's really a CTC policy, and I try to make the assignment that you guys have to do as easy as possible so that we can go on and get it out the way. Okay, so make sure you're looking at both the syllabus, pages 1 and 2. You'll find any lessons in the lessons tab. There's a discussion tab. That's where any discussion boards will be. I don't release all the lessons at once because I usually give specific instructions on how to complete different assignments or what I'm looking for. So I did want to talk about the specific assignments that you will have to do this semester. So you have 5 essays that are due this semester. The very first one is a descriptive. The next one is narrative. The next one from that one is C&E, which is cause and effect. Those 3 are worth 100 points each. The 4th essay is your argumentative, persuasive essay. That's worth 250 points. And then your final exam is an essay, and it's 200 points. You have 2 grammar exams. They're both 100 points apiece, and there are 100 questions. So I do give extra information. Read the readings. If you still are unclear, reach out to me. But don't take the test until you're absolutely ready. There's pre-tests in the lessons, so you could take those and see where you're at, see what you need to study. But if you end up bombing the test, don't freak out, because I've had students bomb both of them and still come out of my class with an A. So although I want you to do well on the test, don't freak out if you don't, okay? Also, I'm trying to think of what else I need to tell you. Oh, so since this is an English class, we use MLA format on all papers. So some resources that I would tell you to look at is Purdue OWL for MLA, CTC Library, the Writing Lab. The Writing Lab is not mandatory, although it is helpful. I know the library, they'll allow you to submit papers to them so that they can look at them, and it maximizes your points. I prefer that you do that. Submit them to either the library or to the Writing Lab. That way, when they get to me, there are minimal mistakes. For the first 2 essays, I allow first person writing. After that, it always has to be third person. Okay, but as we get further into the semester, I will give you more guidance on those essays, because there's outlines you have to do and several other things that you will have to do with your essays. Okay, so my dates on the syllabus are tentative. as I indicate on the syllabus. So if you scroll on down, after you get to where the dates are of each different assignment, it says these dates are tentative because sometimes during the semester, I change them. Most of the time, that just means for my face-to-face. So if we were face-to-face like we were supposed to be, and I said, hey, we're going to do a grammar exam next Tuesday, but we get to Tuesday and I feel like you guys aren't ready, then I'll change it. But because we're online, those dates are pretty much set in stone unless something major happens, okay? Let me think. So make sure you're doing the intro discussion board. It's worth 10 points. The plagiarism quiz is worth 10 points. And then there's 30 extra points out there that is not assigned to anything. So throughout this semester, you will have some more discussion boards. And as you participate in them, at the end of the semester, if you adhere to everything I've said in the directions in those discussion boards or other activities that we do, you will get the full 30 points, okay? So if not, then, I'll take points off here and there. So also, some of you, I don't know how that works. I've never been able to figure it out, but some of you, when I put out announcements, like last week I put out an announcement, some of you guys replied to the announcement and it sent it to me. So what I would tell you, the best way to contact me is through my CTC email. I'm like tethered to that thing. If you do it through Blackboard messages, there's a delay and I may not get it till the next day, especially if it's something important and you need an answer right then and there. Usually I always tell my students that I try to respond within 48 hours, but most of the time I respond within a few hours if you send it to my CTC email. Now, I do not answer emails on the weekends. So if you have a question, please, and you think it's important, please ask me before the weekend, okay? If you look in the instructor's info, I give you a list of numbers just in case if it's an emergency. I do have my cell phone number up there, but that's at the last resort. So CTC email first, Blackboard messages second, and then my cell phone number third, okay? So I like to be a laid-back professor, and communication is key with me. So please do not wait to the last minute and tell me, hey, Professor Murphy, I didn't do XYZ because XYZ. I can't help you if you're going to wait till the last minute. Tell me prior. Now, if it's an emergency, if like your mom got sick or your husband or wife or something like that, and you can show me proof, I can rock with you. If you turn in a paper or say you do a grammar exam and when you submit it, it comes back blank or whatever, because you only get one try for each of these assignments. What you need to do is reach out to Blackboard support. They'll do a ticket, then you can show it to me and I'll redo the link for you and you can retake the test or resubmit that paper. Okay, so it's your responsibility to make sure that once you hit submit, you go back and make sure it actually submitted. I have too many students think they've submitted their paper, submitted something, but it was blank. And then after the due date, come and talk to me and say, hey, I submitted it, but it didn't go through. Well, did you look at it? So please do that, because I don't track people down. If it's blank, then you just get a 0, okay? But if you can show just cause, I don't mind resetting the link at all. But anyway, I am here to help you. So if you're struggling or need help during this course at any time, let me know. I don't have a problem with doing one-on-one video chats, especially when we start writing the essays, because some students really struggle with essay writing. I don't have a problem with you sending me your essay, like before you turn it in. I won't read the whole essay, but I will skim it and tell you, hey, your thesis statement is just like all over the place, or hey, fix this, fix that. I don't have a problem with that, okay? So if you have any questions, concerns, please reach out to me. I will be making another announcement once I figure out what's going on with the library seminar and stuff. So Don't worry about it because I know it's on for week 1. You may not get it done until the end of next week. So just disregard that now until I get with the librarians and get an announcement out to you to tell you what's going on. So, like I said, welcome to class, and I look forward to working with you.